Happy Friday, guys. You know, after being in the business for some 30 years, this past week I was reminded of the importance of gifts. I'd like to share with you a touching story that I experienced in the last week or so. Last fall, I was contacted to go and do an evaluation on a property owned by a sweet elderly lady. We will call her Iris. She lived in the family home on a couple of acres in South Caledon. When I met with her for the first time, she was relaxing in a lazy boy recliner with a quilted blanket over her legs, watching television. We sat down and had a wonderful chat about her time at the house, but that she felt she was getting tired, and at the age of almost 90, she felt it was time to consider moving along. As we wrapped up our meeting, we left the timeline rather vague. I assured her that we would look after everything, and I gave her a high five. She liked that, smiled, and affectionately patted me on the head, and off I went. Fast forward to this February, and I'm called back to the home as it's time to move on with the sale. We met once again with a high five and a pat on the head. We had Iris's blessing to get the house sold. She was very clear that she wanted this to be done, as she was tired of making so many life decisions. The property was listed and sold with multiple offers and at a price well above asking. But that wasn't the gift. The gift came when we had to get signatures on the sale agreement. Iris had recently been moved to Bethell Hospice after a short visit to the hospital the week before. She was now into the final stages of her life, and the sale was simply part of the detail. The family invited me to join them at Bethell House to allow Iris the opportunity to sign off on the last piece of the family legacy and have her sleep easy. When I arrived through the entranceway to her room, she was comfortably laying in her bed, covered in a cozy blanket. She didn't recognize me right away because of my mask. Her son asked me to take my mask down so Iris could get a look at who I was. When I did that, Iris began to cry. I told her what we had accomplished and that we needed her permission and signature to wrap it up. Through her tears of joy and relief, I had the opportunity to hold her warm little hand and help her press the buttons for her electronic signature. I got to see her have a huge sigh of relief and know that everything had been done just the way she wanted, and that she could now rest easy. I excused myself from the family meeting and headed home, grateful that I was able to deliver Iris such an important gift at such a time in her life. It was on the way home, however, that I realized that it was Iris who gave me the gift. She gave me the gift of understanding, the gift of peace, and the gift of fulfillment. Iris passed away just a few days later, family by her side, and all things in order, just as she wanted. So thank you, Iris, for your trust and for your gifts. And God bless. And for you guys, I'll see you all next Friday, whether you like it or not.